Oh, when storm clouds are brewing, I run for cover and wait till the end. You probably do too. So who the heck would run straight into the twister?
It's right here! Yeah, do it. I got it. If I get to this road, I can go eat. Sisters!
That's who. The crew of storm chasers on the Discovery Channel, tracking down tornadoes, running toward the storm, and recording the rush. So are these guys nuts? Well, let's find out. Chad Myers has been hanging out with them all day. He's outside with Reed Timmer, host of Storm Chasers. So, Chad, I bet you're hearing some pretty great stories.
Yes, just the one where he said, we just lost sight of the tornado vortex. We couldn't see where the tornado was, and then it was 30 feet away. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's it. All right, guys,
start.
explain to me this phenomenon, please. I mean, you know, I hope you get a lot of hazard pay, my friend.
It's adrenaline. That's exactly what they run on. Reed Timmer here from Storm Chasers on Discovery Channel, October 18th, the brand new episode, Sunday night, 10 o'clock. Here's your vehicle, man. You know what? To me, this looks like I don't know, some kind of mistake from Mad Max.
Yeah, and it's called the Dominator, but as we see in the show, we were dominated by a few tornadoes, actually. And this is all bulletproof glass. This is Lexan and 16-gauge steel and some makeshift headlights on here.
Yeah, these don't look like they work very well.
Yeah, they don't work too well.
You can't see through that Lexan.
It's not easy to drive at night, that's for sure. And then this rubber sheath right here, we can actually drop the whole vehicle to the ground so no wind can get underneath. So when a tornado is about to hit us, we'll drop the whole thing down.
Yeah, you know what, though? I'm not convinced that that's going to work. Maybe you got to go talk to Jack Roush, and you could put some flaps on your roof or something like a NASCAR car.
Yeah, we need to make it more aerodynamic.
This thing weighs 8,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And you know what? I know GM is doing that 60-day money-back guarantee. But, Reed, would you pop that door?
Sure.
I don't think it's going to work on this vehicle.
It's not easy. It doesn't work the first time always, but
is a Tahoe under there.
Yeah, and you can
What did you do?
You can see there's a roll cage, an external roll cage. That's just in case things go really bad. That'll add some extra protection.
Has this thing been in a tornado?
Yeah, we've had this in 3 or 4, and you'll see on Storm Chasers, actually we had this rear window get blown out because we have these bulletproof windows here that are made out of Lexan.
They go up?
But we have to reach out and lift these up. But a little rock got caught in the groove, and I couldn't get it up, so we're struggling to lift up the glass. And then this little mini vortex went around the front of the vehicle and slammed us with 150-mile-an-hour winds and blew out this window, and it hit me in the face and hit Chris on the other side of the vehicle.
So does Brinks ever call you and ask you to deliver money? Or anything?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. All right, he's going to put it down on the ground for us. He's going to show you what this thing does. If a tornado gets close, Kyra, they don't want wind under the vehicle because it would be likely to flip over. Although I'm not sure this is actually going to work, but we'll see. He said he's been in a tornado. Go ahead, put it down, Reed.
Yeah, so all we do is hit the parking brake here, and then there's a switch in the middle.
Yeah.
And then when the tornado's about to hit us, we flip this switch, and the whole thing drops to the ground.
When the tornado is about to hit us, Kyra.
Okay, here we go.
And that's on purpose. When we tell you to go in the garage or go in the basement and get away from this thing, he's running toward it. We're going to be back here at 2 o'clock as well. We've got a lot more to tell you, a lot more to show you, including the bubble on the top. That is where the camera goes. This is where the gas
All right,
goes.
so wait a minute. Yeah, you definitely want to protect the gas.
But Reed will talk to us about it. Thank you very much, buddy. See you in 1 hour.
Thank you.
All right.
So, Chad, in no way, shape, or form, that thing will never leave the ground. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't believe it for a minute, but he does, and he's the driver.
Really? Reed doesn't have an IFB in, does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Reed, seriously, that thing, you really believe that'll never lift off the ground as you drive into a tornado?
Well, it very easily could, because an F4 or F5 tornado we don't want to mess with. But this year we measured 155 miles per hour with the roof anemometer, and I thought it was going to roll a few times. I mean, the whole thing was shaking back and forth, our ears were popping, and I thought it was going to roll.
Are you nuts, Reed? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I think we probably have a few screws loose, but
okay.
I'm just so obsessed with storm chasing. You know, we drive from Mexico to Canada every year, and I think you have to have a screw loose to do that. So.
Well, I think we all have a screw loose in this business. That's what makes great television, guys.
No, Kyra, there's a lot of screws in this thing, so one is not going to be a problem. It's just when they all come out.
And I'm screwing my producer right now by going on way too long. We'll see you next hour. Bye, guys.
See you in 1 hour.
Okay. Okay, it simply defies logic. Speeding toward a tornado that's shredding everything in its path. But that's what the boys do on Discovery Channel Storm Chasers. Chad Myers outside with Reed Timmer from the Storm Chasers crew. Now, Chad.
Yes.
Oh, look at you. You're locked in,
Look
ready
at me.
to go. Oh, look at you, bad boy.
I'm in a bank vault right now.
Yes, I was just going to say, oh, hi, I'm Chad Myers. I work for Brink Security. This is my driver, Reed.
This is my driver, Reed. And this is the car. Now, you know what? I hate to ask because I don't know what some of this stuff is. They're telling me that these are bulletproof sunglasses. I'm not believing it. They tell me that this car won't fly. Not sure I believe that either. Reed is the star of Storm Chasers. Discovery Channel, 10 o'clock, October 18th is your premiere?
Yep.
Why?
Well, I've just been obsessed with weather for as long as I can remember, and I want to experience the power firsthand, but also record data inside a tornado that no one else can do. And so we've got all the instruments on back that we're trying to measure.
That's what all the Storm Chasers say to get by the cops. We're trying to collect data.
Yeah.
What are you collecting?
We're collecting wind speed. There's horizontal wind, and we also have a radar in the back that shoots straight up to measure those updrafts inside a tornado.
And you got this little bubble thing up on top here. You could actually put a camera up there?
Yeah, this thing's like a greenhouse, too, so when the sun's out, it'll really heat the vehicle up.
Can you put the wipers on for us?
Yeah, sure. We've got double windshield wipers. There's some on the inside and also on the outside.
Can you take a look at this? Can you see this? Come back around the front here.
Look at the front.
Look at this. Can you see those things? Can you see both of them going?
Oh, so basically this car that is supposed to be totally secure, we have inside windshield wipers for when the water actually breaks through the windows.
Well,
Correct.
It can really condense.
Yeah, it
It
makes
can be a
perfect
serious
sense,
problem.
Reed.
So you think this is glamorous, huh? Let me show you in between the car here. This is the roll bar. Although, you know, I've seen Jack Roush's and some NASCAR roll bars. This looks kind of like a water pipe to me.
Has Reed ever rolled in that car?
He has never rolled, and he can't get out of the car because the car it won't open. He's climbing out the window. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
the
for
door got stuck.
Pull up the pants, Reed.
another piece of glamour here. Here's what happened to your bumper, dude?
Yeah, there's a big dent in the back here, and I backed into the production vehicle because a tornado crossed in front of us and was coming back at us. And I put it in reverse, and our mics hook up to their vehicle, and I was yelling at him to back up, but I heard this little horn go off, and we slammed into him. There's a huge dent in the back, so...
You didn't get hit by the tornado. Got hit by the production truck. Okay.
Isn't that ironic?
So this thing is a 300-pound thing. You pull it out, put it on the ground, and hope a tornado hits it.
Yeah, if a tornado's too strong, like an F4 or F5 tornado, we'll drop this in the path and evacuate. And it's 300 pounds. It's made out of concrete, steel rebar, and it's got a bulletproof Lexan bubble that houses a camera and the instrument pack.
All right, I got to tell you, we're not having tornadoes here in Atlanta. What are you doing here? You
We're
scared me.
We're here for the Passion Driven Life Convention at Cobb Galleria, so we'll share some of our videos from the extreme season up there. And,
So
but maybe
Chad,
tonight.
Chad and Reed, let me ask you guys, okay, I understand the whole adrenaline rush thing. I totally get it. I know that, you know, Reed's missing a few marbles in the marble bag there, and that's cool because you got to be a little nuts to do this. But tell me from a technology standpoint, from an environmental standpoint, you know, what's this information going to bring to me? Say someone who lives in an area that always gets hit by tornadoes. Can this information help me in any way?
Well, I've been going to school for 12 years studying the science, and hopefully it won't go on too much longer. But we're trying to collect data inside as many tornadoes as possible, and it's really difficult, obviously, to record that data because of how strong the winds can get. And so we're trying to measure that data and compare it to computer simulations and try to help us better understand tornadoes and eventually improve warning lead times to help people in the path of these storms.
There we go. Warning lead time. I love it.
And by the way, Kyra, there's a tornado watch for parts of the southeast right now.
We may have to deploy pretty soon.
Yeah, I was just going to say,
we may
Reed's going
have
to be
to
packing
deploy.
up and taking off.
Chad's going to be our new driver.
There are two ways, no way, and you know the other way.
Yeah, I know Chad's wife too, Reed. Forget about it, pal.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
All right.
Watch the Discovery Channel. Pretty cool show. Storm Chasers. Reed is one of them. Chad, maybe.